celebrate with us as we get ready to launch our regular programming. Today's event is made possible, the ability to have refreshments and all that, and for some of the repairs that we've done lately in a historic building, you have some of those, is made possible by some phenomenal sponsors. So we'd like to thank our sponsors over here. Manatee Community Federal Credit Union, they're doing some phenomenal stuff helping entrepreneurs and individuals be prepared fiscally as they grow their companies. The Manatee Community Foundation, our friend Marilyn Howard, who's the executive director, has been a phenomenal advocate. For sure. If you are not familiar with the work that Manatee Community Foundation does, how they partner in the community, how they work with a whole variety of groups, and how they foster collaboration, find out, because they're doing some really great stuff. The city of Bradenton, this is a historic city building, and so when you go through the downstairs, you'll see remnants of the history here, and so we're very thankful for how the city of Bradenton has partnered with us. Did Peter make it in yet? No. Oh, yes. Good. I'm glad you're here because you're supposed to be in a photo op, okay? Okay. Yes. That's right down here. It's South Tech. South Tech is a sponsor of ours, so you got here just in time. And they're a Microsoft partner. I'm not sure what level. You're a gold partner. They're a gold partner. They have a phenomenal story of starting a company and really, truly taking ownership of it. TriNet, which does human resources, they've been a partner of ours for a number of years. Peter Nealis with Taft, they're a large law firm headquartered in Cleveland. He's here in this area, and Peter comes and speaks for us on a regular basis. Anybody heard Peter speak before on term sheets, valuations, really cool stuff?
He's also on our board of directors.
Yes, he's on our board of directors. Mayaca Research Group, where's my friend Chris?
Right here.
Ta-da! Really fun. Our relationship's grown. We've gotten to find out more about his company. He's doing some really cool stuff in security. He's partnering with State College of Florida. So if you want to find out some neat stuff there. Microsoft. Where's Gail? Is there anybody who has not been to the new Microsoft store at UTC yet? Talk to Gail and Ace. So what we love about Microsoft, and Stan has been awarded the Microsoft MVP, it's a community award, community distinction for the last 12 years, is that they are significant players in the community. We're BizSpark providers. They have a lot of resources, and gosh, as a new store, how much money did you give away to not-for-profits recently?
$1 million.
$1 million.
Local not-for-profits.
So what we appreciate for them is they really work in the communities that they're involved in, and you can see they brought a lot of resources and some swag for you guys today. Advantage Display and Graphics. Where's Dorothy? Yes. Dorothy has a phenomenal showroom. If you don't want to do another boring trade show, if you don't want to do something that you have to travel, she does phenomenal things. She's been doing all our banners for quite a while now. She does those for the Manatee Chamber of Commerce. So talk to Dorothy, and she makes things happen. And then my friend Kyle. Where's Kyle at? So, what would a roofing company do? Right, what do they care about entrepreneurship? If you want to know, what I love about Crowther is they know that growing small business, helping startups, is the way that they work on those large commercial accounts later on. And so Kyle works all over this region, connecting accelerators and incubators and entrepreneurs and hosting different events, and all because his company believes in empowering the ecosystem that we're in. So if you want to take a different look at how a large commercial company participates, talk to Kyle. And then if you know anybody in incubation, acceleration, any of that stuff, talk to Kyle and his partner Carrie, because they have something called Seed Region 1, and they're looking to help connect the dots, regardless of ethnicity or socioeconomic backgrounds. So,
I'm okay.
What? Impact Associates? Yes. New company.
Angela will be here
Angela will be here in a little bit.
Yeah, a brand new company, not too long. Just started recently with some people with some long-term experience in helping bringing technology solutions together. And my friend Jackie, yes, Jackie over there, Stress Management Services, she's got some stuff in the other room. She's got an upcoming event. Oh, right on my pen. She's got an upcoming event for professional women. And Jackie is what we call a hero sponsor, and I'm going to brag on you about that again. She's that person that comes in on the white horse on a regular basis to just help make sure that things come together. So if you like somebody who does that, Jackie's the person to talk to, and she will help you de-stress and manage some things. So our sponsors are what make it possible for us to do this. A number of you we've known for a really long time. I know, I don't see them. Yes, and Mandel. They're not here right now, but we really love and appreciate the plants and the work that we've done with Nancy and Dell, and you'll get to meet them at some time, and I think a number of people in the chamber are there also. So our sponsors are what make it happen. Stan, you want to tell them a little bit about what we do, then we're going to go downstairs and cut our ribbon, and you guys can eat some more food.
So as Sarah mentioned, we're in a historic building. This is the original town hall of the Village Manatee. That's this area that's right out around us here. This was the downtown before Bradenton was the downtown, and it was the end of the Cracker Trail. So the original American cowboys, the Florida Crackers, would drive the cattle up here, and there's still a couple dance halls right here in the neighborhood. A lot of the hotels and bars are gone, but you can imagine that once they were done with the cattle drive, there was probably some dancing that happened in the neighborhood at the end of that. So when the Cracker Trail ended, the Village Manatee actually went bankrupt, and the city of Bradenton then assumed the assets and the resources. So as we started launching our program of co-work to incubation here locally, hi Deborah, we were out looking for office space to start in. You know, we needed a conference room and a couple desks, and we all points led, as we looked at office space in downtown, all points led back to the city, and Carl Callahan, he said, well, I have a building. Would you like a building?
Right.
So we were thinking, well, okay, I wonder if it smells bad or if it's ugly or something, but really, we got a pretty cool building, So it's 4,700 square feet. We have a 10-year lease on the building, and what we're doing then is a building entrepreneur ecosystem. We have a co-working facility. Co-work is where we encourage people to work together in proximity to one another. It creates a collaborative environment where you teach people who are around you the skills that you have and the expertise you have, and they teach you in turn the skills that they have. Everybody knows something different. And this is a whole lot of different kinds of businesses. We don't focus on any particular kind of business, large, small. We like people who are growing their business. That's always a good thing.
And if you're boring and not cool, don't come. But we're fun people.
And then business incubation is a structured process for educating an early stage company and helping them to grow in a sustainable fashion. We want companies to survive. We want them to stay here as they grow. We want them to be able to connect to capital assets and resources so that they can get funding. We have lots of money in this area. It's just not connected very often to the entrepreneurs that are here. So we're working on closing those loops, growing better entrepreneurs, educating the community and connecting the dots. Basically, that's really what we're about. We also have what we call soft landing, which is helping business expand, and that's often businesses expanding from somewhere else to here, and businesses from here expanding outward. We work in a network of incubators worldwide in a soft landing program, so we help with connections. If you want to go to Australia, we can hook you up. You want to go to Canada, whatever, yes, we can hook you up.
It's really, because today's world is a very network and connected world, and it's not about getting somebody's business to relocate from someplace. It's about how do you expand, how do you leverage your resources, and so we just got back from Niagara Falls with an annual meeting there in Canada. Phenomenal resources that we expect to be able to share back and forth with company growth.
So if you are an entrepreneur, or if you know somebody who is, most of us do know somebody, freelancers, people who have an office somewhere else and they're hanging out here looking for space to work in between meetings or whatever, we have a perfect place for that. We have a membership-based co-working facility here. We don't have offices to rent, we have open space. We have scalable space to allow people to do what they do best in the place, in place kind of where they are. And we have, as you can see, we have everything from a large room to small rooms. We have rooms with doors, rooms without doors, whiteboards. We're building an audio recording facility, so that you can do podcasting or audio work. We also have people who are interested in maybe building a video facility. So it's what the community needs, what the community is asking for. That's what we try to provide. Every Tuesday is open co-work. If you've never seen co-working before, it's a great time. Just drop in, it's free. Every Tuesday, just drop in, bring a laptop, and bring your conversation and your game. And almost every Tuesday night we have an education event of some sort. Actually, there's quite a few people in the room who have spoken here before. And these are people who have done incredible things in their businesses and really know how to grow a small business. And
that's what we talk about when you're not here, Nick. Is we say,
say,
yeah, our friend Nick came, he's done really cool things like this.
Yeah.
So now, if you don't know what Nick's done, you should ask him.
And it's not cut hair.
So Nick used to work at Disney's, basically their R&D out in Seattle, helping them run social media on a global scale. And now he's a small business owner here in this community, and he's taken those skills that he learned, from his time in corporate world, and he's focusing them on the local small business environment and helping entrepreneurs here learn how to do that.
Yeah, so sometimes we get him
Great
to come in and
example.
he talks and it doesn't cost anything, so
Right.
you should show up. when
Great
it
example,
happens.
though, of the kind of resources we have in this community.
So,
And actually, Christine Urban is from
Yes.
Tallahassee.
oh look, she's like, so,
Raise your hand, Christine.
my friend Christine actually runs she's the executive director for a center called Domi Station, and it's a public-private partnership between an investment firm and Leon County. And she's there to help facilitate tech transfer and help people grow their business. And she came down because she wouldn't miss this event. She's done some way cool stuff. In this room, when I look around, there are some phenomenal resources here. So if you didn't exchange cards or meet some cool people, shame on you. Our chamber, we are so excited to do our ribbon cutting with the chamber. And so we're going to brag about them because they're here with the ribbons somewhere. And
We have the #1 chamber in the nation.
yes, we have. Our chamber is oh, there's Bob. So I was like, I saw them hiding in the hall. So we could talk about you. Bob Hartz is the president for the Manatee County Chamber of Commerce. It is a 5-star rated chamber. Less than 1% of the chambers in the United States have that as a rating. They've been National Chamber of the Year and four times. Florida Chamber of the Year for the state of Florida. And then Jackie, our vice president of the chamber, just got was recognized and received an award recently. So they're here to do a ribbon cutting, and Gary, wave your hand. And Gary's here. Gary's here for 2 reasons. A, he's our friend. B, he works with Congressman Vern Buchanan, who is a strong advocate for small business growth. And the congressman came to visit us not too long ago. We'll be hosting an event for the congressman for the Department of Commerce and the SBA on Tuesday, October 13th. So they're the cool people coming on Tuesday. That day, but there's some really awesome people in here. We're going to go downstairs, and I have a list of people who have to be in the picture.